We back. I just called Flip, and he's coming. It's like the versus battle. It was like the Jeezy and Gucci versus battle. I had to wait. He might be a little delayed, but I'm gonna see if I can pull him in here in a second. Lil Flip is about to join me, y'all. We're gonna talk about some Moscato. Again, for anybody who doesn't know Lil Flip, when you're talking about legendary Texas rappers, Houston rappers, you're talking about the Mike Jones, Paul Walker, Millionaire, UGK, Pimp C, Bun B, all those guys. You got to throw Lil Flip in the mix because he's definitely a legend. So we're gonna talk about some of his favorite wine today, and we're going to get this going. I just have to find him. My boy Greg keeps saying he's on rapper time. I just talked to him, so and Flip, if I mean you should be on your account, but if you're on another account, just request me, and then I should probably see you. But I'm looking for your name, and I don't see it, so it's all good. It's all good. Here we go. Here's Flip. Flip, 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 flip. And who they want? Flip, flip,
What's up?
flip, flip, flip. What's up, bro?
Ah, man. Working smart, not hard, my guy.
I hear you. I see you in the stars out there.
Yeah. Culling it, man. I had to, let them know we still getting money in Texas, man.
I hear you, man.
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
if I need to cut on some more light, I can. So,
No,
okay.
no, you're good. You have the wine, yeah?
Of course. You
All
talking
right. So,
about,
so look, I gave everybody a boom, boom, same thing, baby. Yep. So look, I already gave everybody a intro, and I mentioned that when you talk about, I've been listening to your music for a long time. When you talk about legendary Texas rappers, you're talking about UGK, the Pimp C's, the Paul Walls, all those people like that. I said, in my opinion, that they have to mention your name. For anybody who does not know. And I also like to get everybody, get the guests on here and maybe tell them something that they didn't know. But I think we talked about this the other night. Is been listening to your music for a long time, man, and it started with the way we ball. It
yeah.
started with Game Over, which for everybody who doesn't know, Game Over is when you took the Pac-Man soundtrack and made it the sound effects and made it a song, which is still not like nothing I've ever heard today. Also, when you did the work with David Banner, man, any time that came on in the club, the party went from here to
Right.
here real quick. So we appreciate you, man. You're a legend, and we appreciate you being on here, man,
Hey, thank you, bro. For real, man.
all day. So as I was letting everybody know that we were coming on here, we were talking about wine. A lot of people said the same thing. They was like, "Oh, Lil Flip, that's dope." And the second thing everybody said was, "Lil Flip likes wine," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "We got to chat." And I'm really glad you picked Moscato because Moscato has a stigma, and I get to kill that. So if you can tell me, man, when did you get into wine? When did it all start?
Well, the reason they probably said that because they used to seeing me with the exotic vodka,
Yeah. And it was like, I thought they only drank lean down there. And I was like, oh boy.
man. Nah, man, the sophisticated people, we drink that. But yeah, like the crazy part, so like I never really been an alcohol person. I've always been like a champagne person, right? 'Cause
Mhm.
rapper, you see, the Jay Princes and the P Diddy's and everybody in the videos with Cristal and popping bottles thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm like champagne, Moet, and then I started black and gold Moet, like that's bitter. And then I found out about the Moet and Rose pink one, the clear one, and I'm like, oh, this tastes way better than the bitter regular. So I became a rose champagne head.
Yeah.
I drank. I still do what I got to do and not be. So what happened one day? I'm at Olive Garden and like one of the bartenders, hey, would you like to try some Moscato? And I'm like, what? I heard of it, but which one do you recommend? So they brought me like three different. When I came out with my Lucky Nights, like 2004, I had liquor Lucky Nights. Um,
Hmm.
I'm my own liquor and Moscato next too, and champagne. But we'll talk later. But I'm out there. I'm like, okay, let's try it. And so when I tried, this is my guy Colin. I do the charity stuff with the kids. You got to wait, my guy. I'm doing the interview. Like Kevin Gates, I got two.
Two phones.
But look, so pretty much they brought out three different ones. Tried one of them tasted like close like apple juice. It was sweet, but it was like it had a little jab to it. It wasn't no crazy punch to it. I'm like, okay, I like this. I'm like, I like this because I can allow still, function and do my business. You don't want to be trying to close no deal. You know what I mean? And you off there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you messed the whole deal up. So Moscato allows me to still do business.
Very true, man. And that's funny you mentioned that is because this Moscato is only 6% alcohol. So like any typical wine, you're talking 11 to 16%. So you're exactly right. You got something with like half the alcohol. It's got some sweetness. It kind of introduces you to a whole new world. So I'm going to go through three things real quick for the audience before we get into some questions for you. I'm going to go through three things, three myths about Moscato. Because a lot of people is like, y'all drinking Moscato? Yeah, we drinking Moscato. And I'm going to tell you why Moscato is lit. So the very first thing, let me see if I'm going to put this on the screen for everybody to see.
I'm a while we talk about it, I didn't pull none up. I didn't know if we had a ritual of where we, but yeah, I'm going to go on and crack the seal like we say in Ace time, pop the seal. So
I actually don't see this question, so I'm gonna just talk about it real quick. So the first misconception is that all Moscato is sweet. All Moscato is not sweet. So Flip, I'm not sure if you know, man. Oh, my bottle's leaking. All Moscato is not sweet. Moscato can be made dry. They can make it in like a fortified version. We're talking like 17, 18% alcohol. You can make it without the bubbles. So that is probably the first misconception is that you think of Moscato, you always think sweet. It's not always sweet. This one that we have here is sweet. For people who do like it, but that's the very first thing is Moscato is not sweet. Let me put this on here we go.
Let's have our questions.
Oh, yeah, my brother. Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Salute, dilly to the new year, my guy.
We
made it. A lot of people didn't make it. We made it to 2021. And rest in peace to my Western. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Second thing, man, people always think that Moscato is not good quality. Completely wrong. So, Flip, you might have pulled it up. Can you look on your bottle and you see that little thing, that little label that says DOCG right there?
Correct. I see it.
DOCG means, and I'm going to channel my inner Kobe and speak some Italian for y'all. All DOCG means is Denominazione di Origine Controllata. All that means is that this is the highest classification of Italian wine that there is. So anytime you get a Moscato from Asti, which you see at the bottom, Moscato d'Asti just means Moscato from Asti. It's a region in northwest Italy. It's Piedmont. It just means you got DOCG. So what we're drinking, Flip, is the top of Moscato. I want to make sure I sent you something that's like the best of the best. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I will say, out of all the Moscato, I didn't taste it like this right here.
Really?
Oh man, this. I like this. I'm gonna need more bottles of this. This is what I'm a probably drink on my podcast.
There we go. And what I was thinking is like, this is something I envision for you is like, whenever COVID allows us to get out and do things normally, this is something like, you have champagne at the party or you have like whatever at the party. I think it's dope to just have like a couple cases of Moscato because people like it. It's a nice little.
Guess what? It don't matter if the people like it. Guess who really Hey,
true.
You make music for the ladies, the fellas go follow. You bring Moscato.
Exactly.
But nah, I'm just messing with you. But yeah,
no, that's 100% true.
Yeah, they love it.
That's 100% true, and you always got to cater to your guests. This brand, this Sirocco, is widely regarded as one of the best Moscatos that you can get anywhere in Italy. Always over 90 points, so it's good stuff. So we just killed two misconceptions about Moscato, that it's not good quality and that it's all sweet. That's not true. The last one we're going to go through, and this will be an interesting one. I don't know if everybody noticed how we opened this bottle. It has a screw cap on it. Some people think that screw cap wines are cheap.
Cheap,
It's
yeah.
not good. So, Flip, I don't know if you know this, but wine corks are made out of tree bark. So when you stick a wine cork in a bottle, oxygen can get in there. It can ruin the wine. But when you have a cork, I'm sorry, a screw cap, no oxygen can get in your wine. No oxygen can oxidize and ruin your wine. So, I mean, some of my favorite stuff from like Australia, New Zealand, talking
Right,
like $100 bottles of wine, all have screw caps. So I don't want anybody out there to think if you got a screw cap, it must be cheap. That's just not true.
man.
So
Yeah, and I love the bottles that have the cork because sometimes, bro, them corks they be old and they get
yeah,
stuck, they break off, and then you gotta
yep.
you got like little particles swimming like Nemo, and you
That
yeah
that means you've been drinking good wine if you got some old corks that's falling apart.
yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
for
cool.
sure.
Now I go to the like store, grocery store, you know, like what is it, barefoot? Like barefoot, it's cool. It ain't hey, this right here, hands down, is the best Moscato though that I tasted. And I tasted probably 20 different kinds. And I thought that all Moscatos were sweet. Like I didn't know that. You feel me? So I learned something too.
That means a lot, my bro. That really means a lot. And I'm gonna make sure that you get some more of this.
Hey, yeah. And not only just getting more of this, let's we need to do some business with these people. See, I'm about
We gonna work this. We gonna work it out.
yeah, let's hey man, get the deal, man. Now, man, facilitate this deal, you will get your cut.
It's out here for us to get.
Let's get it. I will give you your cut.
So the last thing that I want to talk about before we get into some questions is and then we're gonna tell people what this tastes like is the elephant in the room, man. The elephant in the room is that all black people like Moscato. All black people like sweet stuff. So all I'll say to that is just like you have Asian cuisine, you got a lot of soy sauce, yeah, soy sauce and a lot of spicy influences, just like you have Italian cuisine, a lot of richness, pastas, creams, and stuff like that. African Americans, a lot of us have an affinity for sweet stuff. It just is what it is. Sweet potato pie, sweet food, sweet drinks. So, and it's great that you told me the other day is that you don't like sour, you don't like all that bitter stuff, that
Man,
dry stuff. You
yeah,
don't like that. The wine industry for 50 years, man, has been trying to force us to like dry wines, and everybody don't like that. You know what I mean?
man, I hate it. Like
Yeah.
my homies like houses and their parents, and they would pull out the wine and they would they would just drink it, and I would taste it. I'm like, man, I don't know what y'all. Some people say it's an acquired taste. Well, it's a taste
Yeah,
that.
it can be. It can be for sure.
Oh,
And this is a gateway wine. This makes people who don't like wine.
oh yeah,
People who don't drink wine taste this. It's approachable. It's fruity. It's bubbly. We're gonna talk about it in 2 seconds. But this gets them into other stuff. So people always say no Pinot Grigio, Moscato, Merlot. It's about what you like. It's about what you could afford. So I just want to kill that. So black people, yes, we love sweet stuff. I know there's a lot of other cultures that like sweet stuff, but it's okay to like sweet stuff. You don't have to like all the dry stuff.
bro.
Yeah. And then I just want to tell everybody what this tastes like. First of all, next time you go to your wine shop, you can ask for Moscato if you like that, if you want to try Moscato, but go and ask for a Moscato d'Asti. Like I said, that just means Moscato from d'Asti. Moscato is made from a grape called Muscat, and in Italy, they just call it Moscato. So go grab a Moscato d'Asti. This ain't nothing but like 20, $25. And so, like I said, for you, it's something you grab like 2 cases and have it for, a big group. It's perfect. This is it's good stuff, man. This is like it's super fruity. It's peaches, it's apricots, it's nectarines.
And the crazy part, it's like it reminds me of like white grape juice.
Yeah,
Like it feels
100%.
that you know, I love apple juice, so I'm
Yeah,
like apple juice, you know.
same here.
But it got the bubbles in it. I like this though because it's a little carbonated with the bubbles, but it's
Yeah.
because some Moscatos are like flat, you know,
Yep.
a
Yep.
little sweet,
Yep.
and then some will make you burp, like they got a lot of. Uh, but
Yep.
not right here, man. Yeah, we got to do a deal, man. Get it to
Yeah.
ambassador, part owner, you know, or my own limited line, or hey, man, say, man,
I think you need a Moscato.
let's do it.
I think you need a Moscato.
I
I
agree.
think I think we should make that happen and put that up in the universe. So Also, I don't know if you like spicy food. For anybody out there that likes spicy food, try this with a try spicy food with a Moscato. It'll go really, really good.
Yeah.
So, me and Flip just gave y'all some game. Moscato is not all sweet. It's affordable. It's DLCG. If you see the little DLCG on the label, you know it's real. It's top of the top, best you can get in Italy. Flip said it himself that this is one of the best you ever had. I appreciate that, man, because I tried to find you something that I thought that you would like.
Now this the truth right here.
I appreciate that, man. All right, while we got you on here, bro, gotta ask you some questions. So I'm gonna put them on the screen for people to see. Now, this is something we kind of talked about the other day. I didn't know you've been a LeBron fan for a long time.
Yeah, I'm one of the biggest LeBron fans.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. Like he came to one of my concerts I had in Las Vegas or whatever. We didn't end up performing because he didn't have the rest of the money, so we didn't never see him. I was like in my VIP green room, like at an arena.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he was waiting, man. But I went to a few of his games because I used to always be in Cleveland, so
Yeah.
Bone Thugs and all that. Like that's my fam, and
Good.
I used to always be out. I used to eat at this restaurant in Cleveland called the Lancer. I would always go there every time I would go to Cleveland, and we used to go to St. Clair. Being a Bone Thug, we had
St. Clair.
yeah, you got to go see East 99.
East 99 and Eternal,
Yeah, you got to. It was mandatory.
or East 99 and St. Clair.
St. Clair. Yeah,
Yeah.
both.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
I had another interesting question that is actually very relevant
but
right
I
now.
feel like, and back to the Brun question, as far
Yeah,
as
yeah.
statement, more so like when I compare my career, I compare it to, three people. I compare it to Floyd Mayweather. I compare it to Jordan, and I compare it to LeBron.
Mm,
With LeBron, doing what he did, coming out being so young. See, I'm the youngest person in the screwed up clique. So,
hmm.
everybody, he's a chosen one. People didn't want to agree with it. They didn't see it. They feel like some people feel like
Wow.
if you're too young, you can't be that great. Like, nah, man, it's possible for you to be a child prodigy, just like Michael Jackson and stuff.
Hmm.
So, like LeBron went through a whole bunch of stuff, and you can be great. Like my career, man, come on, when it comes to bars, like, cause down south they don't really respect us as lyrics.
Lyricist. Yeah.
I pride myself in being an MC that when you hear a verse from me, if I didn't say something that make you say, rewind it, or what did he just say, or then I do my job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so no matter all the plaques I got, 25 million albums sold, 13 million ringtones, never sold my soul, came in the game of CEO, like I still never get the props that I deserve. But I mean, you put me in the booth with whoever, anybody, and I'm gonna hold my own. You know what I mean? And I feel like people try to discredit what you do. And come on, man, if you go to the finals, man, a whole decade, man.
Right. The whole decade. He
Yeah,
was.
you took
I'm
a
I'm just here. I'm just here the whole time.
yeah, like
The whole
man.
time.
And so I was glad, man. I wish he won all the rings that he played for. I mean, I was glad that he went back home and got that ring. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? He came back, fulfilled that promise to me.
Yep.
That of all the championships, I feel like that's his most important one. And then,
Wow.
and then second, you know what I'm saying? The one they just got this year for Kobe. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
those, you know, championship means something too, because it was his first. But like, you went back to Cleveland and you did it, bro.
Yeah.
So, hey, man, say, man. But yeah, I'm the biggest Brown fan, man. Like I say, man,
Wow.
do what
I
he.
didn't know that, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, I got the first shoes he came out with, like the first ones.
Jeez. That was what, 02, 03, huh?
Yeah, I got them. They old, but I still got them. But the crazy, like, even with that, man, the tennis shoes, like when I got them, man, my dad was like, "Man, I like these shoes. I like these shoes," and I gave them to my dad. And then one day he was like, "Man, here you go, man. So I got them. I still got them.
That's dope, man. I appreciate that story. And I have something else very relevant. Man, talk to us, man, about everything that happened today, man.
Man, it just so happened LeBron just played the Rockets.
Yeah.
See how this is
Harden, tell us about your Rockets, man. Y'all are set up now for the future.
well today. Yeah, we set up for the future, man. I just feel like, man, dog. Things happen, like like people got, but man, I felt like we should have never got rid of Trevor Ariza. For starters, you know what I mean? We should have kept him, man. We should have kept Trevor, man. And I just feel like, man, we should at least got us one ring with Harden being that. But Harden, a great person, man. Like I say, he brought a lot of fanfare and love to the city. You know what I'm saying? He kept relationships with the rappers as well. You know what I mean? Like he
Yeah.
embraced the city and we embraced him, man. So we can't even be mad that he want to go do something because he deserved to get him a ring. You know what I'm saying? Before it's over. So we just got to rebuild. But hey, man, man, we got Boogie and we got John Wall. You know what I'm saying? And a few other cannons, man. You know.
You set up. You
Yeah,
set up.
we need like we need a couple more, man. Because man, you can't look, man. Hey, you can't go against the Brown and Brown like, and things
Sure.
are coupled up. This year is gonna be super interesting with everybody just, you know, like Harden going to the Nets. Now you got KD, Kyrie, Harden all on one team. Now you got like it's about to, you know how they say shit just got real.
For
Yeah.
real.
So set up
Okay,
for
man. Sorry, go ahead.
now I was just saying they set up for the future, man. I just wish
There you are.
they got at least one with Harden, man. You know. But what I will say, my homie Steve Francis,
Franchise.
hey, he's still in great shape.
Mm.
Hey, still got the shot. Still in the gym every day. Yeah,
What's up? I got a question at the bottom. What's up with the Texans, man? 2 years in a row and they didn't make the playoffs this year. How you feel about them?
man, this goes back. I feel like a lot of people might. I feel like when we had the chance to get Johnny Football, I feel like we still should have got him. When we had the chance to get Vince Young, we should have got Vince Young. We should have got Johnny Football. We should have kept Clowney. We should have gave Hopkins whatever he wanted. See, like this is what I feel, man, and not just singling out one organization. I'm speaking on all the people that are team owners that make billions of dollars off of us minorities for playing sports. Man, when you got a receiver like a Hopkins, somebody that's like Dez Bryant, like, and they going out there, but they attention, one hand, blah 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 blah, and these people are just asking you for, you know, $5 million extra. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And their numbers prove that they deserve this. And you can't lose a franchise player over $3 or $5, $4 million. You see what I'm saying? You making a
Flip. You might need a GM job, man.
oh every
You
sport.
sound like you might need to be in the front office somewhere.
Hey, listen, I learned from the best. I learned from my dad. I learned from Jay Prince. I learned from my grandpa, my grandma. So, and I played every sport. I played basketball. I was a point guard. I was a 3-point champ and a free throw champ 2 years ago. I played baseball, center field. You know what I'm saying?
I
Basketball.
feel you, man.
I played quarterback and running back and kicker and safety. Because back in the days when
So
I
you
was,
was the whole squad.
yeah, you had to play multiple
You were
positions.
the football team. For anybody who's just joining us, I have rap legend Lil Flip on here with me. We just opened some Moscato. For anybody looking for Moscato, it's not always sweet. It's quality stuff. Anytime you see this little DOCG on the label, just some wine nerd tip. Anytime you see that, you know you got some quality stuff. So this Flip said this is one of the best Moscatos he's ever had, and I know you've been drinking Moscato for a long time. So like I said, we really appreciate you coming on here, man. I have a question. I had a really good question. And this is something that I know you dropped a lot of music last year.
Right.
What's next, man?
Man,
Aside from you being in the front office of the Texans, and aside from you now launching your own Moscato, what's next for you?
man, I mean, I focus on a lot of things, but my priority right now is I just dropped a new project called Flip Mayweather. It's a mixtape. And I put that out because me and Zero, we working on Kings of the South Part 2. We did
Mm.
South Part 1 like 50 years ago. We started working on it. We finished it, but we decided to put the album out this year. So Zero dropped a project called Muhammad Ali because that's one of his aliases, like Muhammad Ali, and one of my aliases, Flip Mayweather. So I put out Flip Mayweather, fill a gap until me and him, his album drops. So that's out right now. I collab with a guy, Jay Bird, Jersey. He's Haitian. He crazy. We got a record called Legend Challenge, and I
Okay.
collab with an artist named EXO. He produced 5 beats on this. He's on 3 records, and we got a record called Girl. We pushing for the ladies, and then for the streets we got a record called Flex Mode, and then we got one called Black Badge Boy, because I am sitting in my black badge, Rolls Royce 2021,
I see.
and
I see you in the stars.
I got you. And they shooting stars. It's a difference. Some people just got stars. These shoot. And guess what I did? I do things legendary. Legendary Hall of Famer Teddy Long, who used to always ring Undertaker, the one that be like, you got to go one-on-one with the Undertaker. I let him. He hosted the whole mixtape. So he came to Houston. We did some videos, and he was so like amazed by my podcast. Called The Truth Shall Set You Free with me and DJ Hard Hitter. It's out right now on YouTube, Spotify. I want you to produce mine. So me and my bro A Dot, we produce his podcast, and it's mine and him and Tony Snow. They got their own podcast. So, I'm doing podcast, and then I'm
So
working.
you got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, I got to. So King Life movie is what I'm working on now, and it's coming with a soundtrack. It'll be crazy, man. And then I'm working with Shells.com. I got Andrew Lee. And Shells.com, it's an app that converts your phone into iCloud computer. You know how sometimes you're on your phone and you try to go to sites and it's like, you can't do it. It won't let you do the same thing your desktop does. Well, I partnered up with one of the smartest Koreans I know, Andrew Lee, and they worth billions, man. And he believed in me and my talent, and he includes me in things that he got going on, and vice versa. So
Congratulations on that, man.
thank
That's
you.
big.
It's gonna be
For
worth
sure.
the last company they just sold for 200 million. Like, these play with big paper, man. So for them to include me and treat me a partner, they gave me equity and options, and I'm a brand ambassador. You know what I mean? They could have just paid me a flat fee. Hey, let us, but they treated me and brought me to the table, and I'm bringing more of my people to the table. So
big blessings for you, man, for getting that, and I'm obviously wishing you nothing but success on that. I have one more question. Well, I'm gonna put on the screen, but you don't have to answer it. Somebody said, "Can we go on a date flip and get some wine?" But we're not gonna answer that question right now. We're gonna just move on.
Right now, what's going on right now is if closing the deal. Look, my last goal is to be in there. My first goal was to go gold. Past that, like in 2000, 1999, 2000, So I'm basically on the video game. You know how you beat the game and you're on the bonus board? Now, but my goal is to be a a lot of people, they didn't know Exotic Pop with Charleston. This is going to be, it's already $1 billion company, but we're going to turn this into more billions. So between Exotic Pop and between Shells.com, like, I will become a billionaire. And, I got a dope team, and it helps me do what I do. You know what I'm saying? We got the Black Guy, we got Trey, we got a team. Everybody got a team behind them. A-Dot, now I got new management. So, I always got to shout out my team, man. Jay Bird, D-Range, Jovan, Charles, because people that help me do what I got to do so I can focus on other things, man. They trust me as their leader, and my goal is to keep everybody free and keep everybody making some G's and turn them to M's and then turn them to B's.
Hey, man, I am 1000% behind you. Like I said, I personally have been a fan for forever. I know I speak for a lot of the people at Uninterrupted when I say having you, being able to chat with you is an honor. Like I said, I'm gonna go. I've been jamming. Behind a little secret, I've been jamming your music all week. I just had to bring it back, and I'm gonna go do it again, man. But it sounds like you got massive things going on, man, and I'll be sure to follow more closely on all your moves. I think I speak for everybody when I say, man, this has been an honor, man. Shout out to the homie Greg Gates, our homie Greg. Also, I told Katino Mobley that I chatted with you. He said one love. He loves you guys.
Man,
And I just want to thank all the bosses at Uninterrupted, Randy Mims, Maverick Carter, LeBron James. Thank you guys for allowing us to do this and to serve the best athletes in the world, man. So, bro, I appreciate you. I'm gonna sit here, pour the rest of this Moscato, man, and enjoy this Wednesday, my bro.
hey man, thank you for having me, man. Shout out to
Of
Maverick.
course,
Keep doing
of
what you
course.
and hey, get another ring, man. You know what I'm saying? Get one more, man. Get another one, man. But rest in peace to Kobe. Rest in
Yeah,
peace to Harris, DJ Screw, Pimp C, Mary Weston, man. Thank you, man. And I know you told me you from St. Louis, so shout out to all my people in Lou. My guy EJ Carter, we got that record propane. But thank you, bro. Be safe, man.
of course, man. I'll talk to you soon. Wine Wednesday by the one and only Uninterrupted, y'all. We out.
Yiddy.